We thought we were indestructible. The Lords of Iron.
Hola gente, ¿cómo están? Aquí Redstar y vamos ahorita a hacer un video reacción del stream de Bungie, que va a ser sobre su nueva expansión Rise of Iron, que se filtró hace unas cuantas semanas y que ahora está súper confirmado. Vamos a ver todo el stream y aquí pues les voy a dar mis impresiones. Les voy a decir pues más o menos lo que va a venir del contenido, qué cambios van a hacer, qué nuevas cosas va a haber. Y pues todo esto lo van a poder ver en el canal, obviamente. Ok, ya empezó.
I know what you're thinking right now. We get a Gallarhorn? You're bringing the Gallarhorn back.
We are. We're bringing it back.
On behalf of a grateful Guardian nation, I thank you. Come on, bring it in. Thank you so much.
Espero que digan si va a ser más grande que The Taken King o del mismo tamaño o un poco más pequeña o algo así.
Yeah, large expansion.
And when do I get it?
So as you saw in the trailer, it's September 20th,
Yeah.
and it comes out for the PS4 and the Xbox One.
Our first release on next gen only.
That is correct.
Interesting.
Yes.
Y va a ser
those of you Guardians
exclusivo
who are
para
on
Next
the
Gen,
PS3 or the Xbox
PlayStation
360
3.
will have plenty to say about how
Y
we
el
can
Xbox 360
upgrade
ya
your
no van
hardware and
a
bring you along on this adventure.
tener
But
esta
for
expansión
now,
y
let's
posiblemente
dig a little
tampoco
bit
Destiny
deeper
2.
into what we mean by a large expansion. So I want to take us through this just line by line. First and foremost, especially in the minds of many of our players, we're telling a
Nueva
new story.
campaña.
There's a
Woo!
new campaign. So what can we find in that?
Historia
Right.
cinemática,
So,
huevo.
so you've got the story of the Iron Lords.
Yeah. Everyone welcome Twitch Master Scott to the set. Just doing a little bit of troubleshooting.
So we have the brand new cinematic story. We have new CG cinematics, new in-game cinematics, a big campaign, new missions, new story missions. We have a whole bunch of new quests, end-game quests, that kind of stuff.
Okay? And you're taking us to some new places.
Right.
Places we've
Lugares.
never been before.
The
Yeah,
Plague
so we
Lands,
have a place
Fell
called the
Winter
Plague
Peak
Lands,
y
which
The
is,
Wall.
a
y el
new
muro.
zone, which is off from the Cosmodrome,
Okay.
inside old Russia. So it's this forbidden, dangerous place that Guardians haven't been able to go for centuries. That has been locked off by the Vanguard, by the Iron Lords long ago. So you'll get to explore that. There's also Fellwinter Peak, as you may know the name Fellwinter from Fellwinter's Lie.
Oh yes, the dreaded shotgun.
Yep, a lot of people have seen the end of that.
Yeah.
And
Brought
then-
to an end by that.
And then the Wall, which is where
El muro,
players
con
first
Jon
began
Snow,
their
Jon
journey,
Snow
long ago
confirmado
when
para
they first,
Iron Rise of
began
Iron.
Destiny. You'll get to go back. It's changed, which you'll see in a moment. It's changed significantly. You'll get to run inside the wall, on top of the wall,
Okay. Beyond the wall.
beyond the wall.
Okay. And this is what defines the Destiny
Nueva
player
raid.
experience for so many people in our community. I'm sure so many people
Nueva y
in our
mejoradas
raging chat room right
strikes.
now. The cooperative
Patrullas y
experiences
eventos
that bring
públicos.
Guardians together as new teammates and old friends. Talk to us about, well, if we go back into the past again, when we were talking to players about House of Wolves, one of the things we had to tell them is that there is no raid.
What?
But this is true. There is. We've covered
It's a
that
long time
story
ago. Okay.
extensively.
All right.
However, in Rise of Iron, go ahead.
There's definitely a raid in Rise of Iron. That's easier. This is good. And so yes, a new raid, which obviously I can't tell you much about.
No spoilers.
Raids are mysteries. That
Yeah,
entire
you-
team would come downstairs right now and just beat the crap
The
out
door's
of us.
locked though, right?
Yeah,
No, I'm not
yeah,
gonna-
let's lock the door and talk about the raid.
but I'm
Let's
not going to talk about it.
No.
But it's very exciting, very cool. Of course, new strikes and new strike and some returning favorites. So we're going to bring back some favorites and thematically tie them to this.
The story that you're telling now. Cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then of course with the new zone, the Plague Lands, we'll make that come alive like any other place in Destiny.
Yeah.
And so we have new patrols and new public events and secrets to find.
Nice. And experiences we can share with Guardians that we've never even met before.
Yes.
So, the living social world of Destiny.
Absolutely.
Okay, and as we saw in the trailer, with Lord Saladin
Los mapas del
as a central
Crisol,
figure in this new
nuevo
story that you're
modo,
telling, you
Yeah.
gotta think the Crucible is going
nuevos-
to weigh pretty heavily in the
nuevas
player
características.
experience.
There's a lot to talk about the Crucible. Actually, we're going to get more details about that later because it's a big conversation, lots to say.
Yeah.
But I can say there's new maps, There's an incredible new mode, which I played yesterday and got people looking at me a lot as I yelled very loudly.
Indeed.
And the 12 people in the room there are going to laugh knowingly because I was yelling very loudly. And new features, which we'll talk about later this summer.
Like you said, yes, we will have all the right conversations with players of the game and other people in the studio who have worked on those things. So today begins a very long conversation about Rise of Iron. There's plenty of time between now and September 20th to unpack all of these things to a greater degree. But tell me right now, how much does all of this cost me?
Right, so $30.
30,
September
gracias.
20th, Xbox One, PS4.
So
Ay,
$30
güey, no va a
US.
estar tan cara, güey.
Consult your exchange rate calculators appropriately. So $30 is the price for all of this.
Entonces,
now that we've got
por el precio
all of
asumo
the
que
pieces
no va a
on the
tener
board,
tantas cosas
let's
como de
clear
Taking King,
that
pero
board
como
and
quiera
talk more about the heart and soul of this new experience that you're creating.
es una gran
Talk to
cantidad
me
de
as
contenido y
creators
creo que es un buen
your
precio.
inspirations for the new corners that
El
you're
arte
sending us
conceptual se ve
into
con
and the
madre.
stories that you'll tell when we get there.
Sure.
Of
¿Qué es
Iron
eso?
Banner. You're going to delve into the backstory of those same Iron Lords. And so talk to me about this setting and how that's going to satisfy that experience.
Yeah, so this is Fellwinter Peak, which we talked about a moment ago.
Fellwinter
So
Peak,
this is
okay.
where the Iron Lords once held watch over old Russia and sort of protected humanity. So this is the Iron Temple. And back
Templo de
hundreds of
Hierro.
years ago is when they were, when they were
Qué tan
using it
chingón
as
se oye
outposts, and
eso.
now it's
Story. It
Yes.
always
En la
has its own
campaña
way of
vamos a descubrir
exposing more details to us. We've seen
la
diamond-shaped
backstory de los
doorways
señores
like
del
this
hierro
in
y qué les
Destiny.
pasó para
The
que Saladin
boundaries that
fuera
kept us separated from, say,
último de
Rasputin's
ellos.
lair.
Yeah.
So it
Pero
seems
tiene
as if
algo
we're
que ver
delving
con
into more
Rasputin
themes of
y
Golden
a una
Age
especie de
technology and
virus
sort
que
of the
infectó a
ghosts
los
from the
Fallen,
past.
al parecer.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is where Siva was once locked
Que
away.
Rasputin
This horrible plague
en
that
el juego
happened,
es
like the
una
Iron Lord sacrificed
inteligencia
himself,
artificial
to
que defendía
put
la
an end to
tierra
this and stop
y
it.
así.
In
Si
story,
recuerdan
in
Lord
other words.
Saladin,
So, yeah, here's
las
an
armas
example,
que
like, one
puedes
of,
obtener en
one of the
el
weapons
Iron Banner
from,
cada mes,
the original weapons
cada
from Iron
una
Banner,
está nombrada
Wielder's Hammer.
por uno de los señores del hierro.
Yeah, so players will get
Y
to find
pues
out
en
who
esta
is
nueva
the older.
expansión
I mean, that's
se va a
gonna be
tratar
really
de
exciting.
pues
Why does he have a
quiénes
heavy gun
eran
named
y
after
qué les
him?
pasó y cosas
She.
así.
She.
Y por
Yep.
qué
Very good.
Big
Okay.
reveal.
son considerados
We're learning
leyendas
something
dentro
today.
del
Exclusive
universo
information.
de
Yep.
Destiny.
So the brothers and sisters from
right.
the Iron Lords, their memories are kept alive by Lord Saladin, not
Creo que
just
es
in
el
the
nuevo
weapons that
espacio
he gives us so that we can add to our
social,
arsenal, but
y se
also
ve
in
muy, muy chido.
dimly lit halls like this one. Talk to me about this setting and what's happening there. This is the first time that we've seen our hero from the tower unmasked, so getting acquainted with that enigmatic figure from the tower is going to be a
Ahora no
lot of fun
sabía
for
que Saladin
many of our
era
players.
humano.
Now I have to ask, he's
negro.
flanked by his own wolf pack.
Right.
Do I get to raise my own wolf pack?
You might, but not in
Not
Rise
in
of
the game.
Iron. Yeah,
In
not,
life
yeah,
deeds,
yeah.
you can do whatever
In
you
life,
want.
I can do whatever
It's
I want.
fine.
Yeah,
Go with
I
God.
think it's
Destiny,
illegal,
Lord
but,
Saladin is still more of a badass
You tend
than
to
I
find,
am
you tend to
personally.
find wolves where Saladin is.
Okay.
That tends to be what
You
we're
may,
discovering.
you may see them roaming some
No
of the,
puedes
the
tener
social
lobos
space, for
mascota,
example,
chinga.
or
Bueno,
hanging
está
out
bien.
as
We got really
El
excited
arte
about that idea,
conceptual del
like taking
Pico
over the social
Fellwinter,
space and having it be a place
donde,
you fight
pues,
and
vamos
capture, and then, look at how
Probablemente
different it is. So it's
Yeah,
really
it's
cool.
definitely it's a different mood than the
Ascender
tower is a very
hasta la cima.
polished, regal place. The reef is extremely industrial.
aparentemente
It's got
iba a
all that
haber nuevas misiones de
utilitarian
historia.
spacefaring industry.
Y el
This
mausoleo de
is very
los
rustic. Sort of the
Iron
mountaintop
Lords.
retreat. It looks like this is
El arte
pretty
conceptual de los
wicked, I think.
Playlands,
It really
una
captures my
de las nuevas
imagination.
áreas en la Tierra
Makes
que
me
vamos
want
a
to go there.
visitar.
Makes me want to fight them. Talk to me about what we'll find in this new setting.
Yeah, so there's stuff to explore, different settings. But there'll be new patrols here, new public events,
patrullas,
new
nuevos
stuff to
eventos
find,
públicos.
and,
Los
using
Fallen
this,
se van a
new Siva
modificar
mutation,
para
so-
Modify their physicality. And
parecer
what this guy
estos
got on the
como
end of his
dioses
arm,
máquina
that's
que
pretty
mencionaron.
nasty.
Y eso
Yeah,
les
you've
va a
got,
dar
as we
armas
saw earlier,
mejoradas, nuevas
the dreads
habilidades.
have little peg legs. How creepy is that?
Van a
right?
ser
I mean,
todavía
you
más
know, they already
resistentes.
had two of their limbs cut off. Now they've gone further and are
Y
turning
que va a
themselves
depender de
into
nosotros
little,
descubrir
weird
sus
little,
nuevos
machine,
puntos débiles.
mutants.
More
Eso
machine
se oye
now
muy
than
chido.
fallen.
Yes.
All right, and what's this? Talk to me about what this is.
That looks cool.
Se ve
Yeah,
la
so tell me
red.
what it is, game.
La armadura
And
del
when I
Warlock
play a
se ve
Destiny game,
verguísima.
I get new stuff that makes me more awesome. Check out this stuff. This looks pretty awesome.
Fur collars and horns.
Armadura
and,
vikinga. Se ve
it's got
con
that
madre.
look for the Iron Lord's instrument. So
Yeah.
El Warlock se ve chida.
super important.
later in the summer, but we can
El nuevo nivel
definitely
de
raising
luz.
the light level.
Va a haber un nuevo nivel de
Significant
luz,
light
A
obviamente.
significant light increase.
Yes.
Go
Pero
ahead
no
and
lo van a revelar
hashtag
aquí.
significant light increase. Help yourselves. So with this
Las hachas de fuego.
double-headed
Se ve con
battle
madre.
axe bathed in flame, talk to me about this thing.
Not a hammer, by the way. There was a little confusion for a little bit about the.
It's a
when
little
this-
sharper than a hammer.
It is sharper. Yeah, yeah. So this is a relic. That
Okay.
is what we kind of refer to in game. So
Es
this
la
is
nueva
gonna be
reliquia de la
very,
raid. No mames.
players will
Add to
La
your arsenal. If you joined the
Galahorn.
stream late,
La
and
nueva
if you don't
Galahorn
know
de
yet, it is
hierro.
my profound pleasure to tell you that a rocket launcher called the Galahorn is coming back.
Woohoo!
One of the most iconic weapons, one of the most debated pronunciations. Galahorn is back, and it is a reward for completing a quest.
Yes.
So
La Galahorn es
any
una
quest.
recompensa
You
para
get to
completar la
forge
quest,
a
pero
new Galahorn
si
from
preordenas,
It's early. No, go ahead.
the,
Fine.
from the
Check
si
each other
preordenas
now.
el juego,
from the armor of
te dan la versión
fallen heroes. So
negra
this is yeah, it's going to
de
be pretty
hierro.
cool.
Galahorn.
Galahorn! I just saw Galahorn pop up! Oh my god! I've got Galahorn! Yes! God, it happened!
Iron Galahorn. El trailer está con madre.
Pre-order Destiny Rise of Iron and get the Iron Galahorn.
Excited for players to be able
Aparentemente,
to jump into this new world
las
that we've
viejas
created.
raids
It's, gonna
no,
be,
no las van a
it's gonna be a
actualizar
lot of fun.
para
I'll be there with
esto.
them. So
Estoy
Yeah.
seguro de que
Indeed,
mucha
and,
gente va a estar decepcionada por eso, pero
yeah, sure.
You wanna go?
What's the next
Pues,
stop
ni
on
modo.
our adventure?
Al
This
parecer
wonderful
también
world
van a
of making
hacer
games.
un
And,
anuncio de
we're going to
N3.
be talking to our friends in
Lalo,
media.
encárgate
We may
de
be
eso, por
appearing on
favor.
an It has
Gracias por
been
el
my
stream,
pleasure to
estuvo
host
bueno.
this official reveal
Obviamente
stream
no pueden
and our
revelar todo,
official
pero
sources, game director Christopher
creo
Barrett,
que al menos va a haber otros dos
thank you for
streams
being
donde
here,
van a
and
revelar
executive
cosas.
producer Scott Taylor.
I'm glad I can make this happen for you.
You did. You made this
Esa siempre ha
happen.
sido
You
la
complete
tradición
me.
de
Yeah,
Bungie.
that's good.
Con,
Complete me.
lo hicieron
Happy
con
birthday,
House
Dad,
of
by the way.
Wolves,
Oh,
con,
you say that, yeah.
con The
well, and
Taken
that's,
King,
you know,
con
a
la
member
nueva
of our community.
actualización.
he is.
Your
Yeah.
father
Y no
is-
dudo que lo hagan
He's
con
probably-
Rise of
he's
We did a
Iron.
whole stream
He's
about
doing his
that.
bounty. He's completing his
Creo
bounty
que este
right
no va a
now, I
ser-
believe.
Yeah, he's not
Yeah.
watching
Este
the reveals yet.
definitivamente
You're
no
already
va a ser el
saying
último
what
del
it is
stream.
to know about Destiny?
Yep. Yep.
Well, never stop playing games, everybody. And we're going to be talking more about the Rise of Iron all summer long. So please stay tuned to us wherever you pay attention
Todo el
to
verano
us.
van a estar
Thank you for
hablando de
playing.
Rise of
We'll see you in
Iron.
the tower, and maybe, just maybe, on a long enough timeline, we'll see you high atop Fellwinter Peak. Thanks for watching.
Gracias.
See you soon.
We thought we were indestructible. The Lords of Iron.
El tráiler.
We
Que
swore we would
supongo
do
que
anything to protect
el
the
tráiler ya debe
last
estar disponible en la página de Bungie o en la de Destiny en YouTube
I
para que lo vean
all that
todas las veces que quieran.
remains. We thought we had sealed away the plague for eternity.
Pero básicamente, pues la historia va a ser de que nos vamos a unir a Lord Saladin para descubrir
And this time,
el pasado de los señores del hierro que detuvieron esta plaga
it is time to
hace
avenge
muchos
my
años
brothers
que
and
ellos creían
sisters.
que ya habían destruido por
Stand with me,
completo.
Guardian.
El hacha va a ser la nueva reliquia, posiblemente de la Rey, o a lo mejor en patrulla. Ya saben, como fue la espada en The Dark Below. Y ¿cómo se llama el cañón ese? El Scourge Cannon en House of Wolves. Pero sí, se ve muy chingón. Se ve muy, muy, muy verga. Obviamente,
T for teen.
todo el mundo va a tener Galahorn. O sea, la quest para la Galahorn va a ser para todo el mundo. Quiero aclarar eso. Pero si quieres la versión de hierro negro, tienes que comprarla. Tienes que preordenar el juego. Bueno, creo que eso va a ser todo. Vayan, el stream no fue tan largo como creí para esta nueva expansión. Yo seguramente estoy muy emocionado al respecto. He jugado Destiny prácticamente desde que salió. Hace casi 2 años, hace un chingo. Y bueno, si hacen una revelación en E3, en L3 también, Lalo te lo encargo, porque Lalo se va a encargar de ese pedo. Pero bueno, por mi parte eso es todo. Muchas gracias. Yo soy Red Star. Gracias por vernos. Si les gustó el video, denle like, déjenos sus comentarios, suscríbanse. También tenemos un canal de Twitch. Si no lo sabían, se los voy a dejar aquí en la descripción. Pero bueno, gracias por vernos. Eso va a ser todo por hoy.